I think super thankful for the crowd was great. To come out and support us the way they did. I thought the energy in the building was really good. Proud of our guys for, we were down 1-0. There was no panic. I thought Dylan St. Cyr played great. I thought we had some good, we did a good job on the kill, and obviously looking forward to the challenge tomorrow.
Coach, if you can talk about...
Hold on, Rob, can you hold on for the mic?
Oh, sorry.
Can I get the second mic, please?
Coach, can you talk about the forechecking, especially in that third period, really seemed to stifle Michigan?
Yeah, they got a real skillful team, so you got to do a good job away from the puck. And I thought there were some times where some of their D were able to kind of get through us, but for the most part, I thought our guys did a good job angling and trying to get above them.
Adam, that Nico double minor in the first period, do you think that maybe put a little spark in the team for the remainder of the game?
Yeah, Nico's a guy that's is not necessarily in those situations quite a bit, and I do think we play a game. You got to stand up for yourself too. I was proud of Nico in that situation, and I thought the guys recognized it as well.
I know it's one game against Michigan, but just how important is it for you to start the rivalry off on the right foot?
Yeah, I think it's important that we do our part in making it a rivalry. I think I thought our guys did a good job of that tonight, and obviously it's a program we do have a lot of respect for, and we want to make sure we play our best, and it's important. I've talked about this before, state of Michigan is a great hockey state, and it's important that both programs are going.
Adam, I believe you're the first Michigan State head coach in this program to beat Michigan in your first year of coaching. Just how impactful is that, if at all?
Yeah, it's not about me. It's about the guys, and they've been on the other end of it, and so I was happy for them to get the win.
Adam, a lot of coaches in a lot of different sports have a win that kind of stamps what their program is about. The people who hadn't been here before got to look at this. What is it going to do for Michigan State hockey?
Yeah, it's important. It's an important game. And, at the end of the day, too, it's Big 10 points. Obviously we know it's our rival, so we want to make sure we play well in it. And again, I wanted to make sure we, as a group, and we've talked to our guys about that, is yes, we want to win this game, and yes, the Big 10 points, but we want to keep building. We're trying to lay a foundation of being a great program, and we're starting to get there. We still got a ways to go.
You talked a lot about not getting too high and too low. A little low of last week and now the high of tonight. How do you kind of keep that going into tomorrow?
I think the guys have done a great job. That's kind of been our approach every day. Even last week, and again, you can look at the box score, and we lost 2 games, but we're here to try to get better every day. And a lot of times you can grow a lot, when you face some adversity and maybe don't. You play a really good team, and you get exposed in some areas, and that's why I'm thankful to play in the Big 10, because you get to find out a little bit of what real hockey looks like, and I thought Minnesota was a team that played that.
Any final questions for Adam?
Adam, what's the biggest thing you took from last week, from those losses, that helped you get ready to win tonight?
I thought we had to be better away from the puck, and our goal again is, when we're trying to help each player develop, is we want them to leave here and be a winning hockey player and have really good habits away from the puck. And I thought Minnesota was a team that could really make you pay, so we need to get better in that area. And then I thought, their D made it really hard for our guys to get to the inside. And it's a credit to them and their coaching staff. But again, if you want to play in the National Hockey League, that's the type of D you're going to see. So you got to learn different tactics and different things to try to get to the inside.
We're all good?
Thank you.
Well, you talked earlier this week about how excited you were to finally play in the rivalry. I guess, how do you feel, scoring the game-winning goal your first time ever?
It's just a dream come true. I don't know how many nights I've sat up thinking about that, even especially last night, just thinking about scoring the game-winning goal. But I don't know, I couldn't miss that one, and then everything just went black from there. I don't remember what happened, so.
Could you walk me through that play a little bit?
Yeah, T came in, nice play. He dumped it in, it was kind of a dump pass almost, and then Undy went to the net, put it at the net, and then there was just mayhem at the net. TK kind of shot it, and it was just laying there, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then no one covered me, and I just went there and just tapped it in. I thought TK's was gonna go in, but I'll take it, I guess.
Did this game for you, first time playing it, kind of give you now maybe a deeper understanding of what this rivalry entails?
Oh, for sure. It's so much different. Like being in it, obviously being on the outside, it's really fun. But being a part of it is just, I mean, it's indescribable. Words can't describe it. So I mean, it was so fun. It was unreal.
Sure, you know that the third period that Michigan was going to come on strong. What did you guys do well in that third period to keep them away from the net and obviously to limit their scoring chances?
Yeah, I mean, towards the end of the second there, they got some good chances, but Dill made a few nice saves, and then towards the end, we kind of knew, like, in the third, they're going to, obviously, like you said, they're going to come out. We just had to play smart, winning hockey, and just get pucks deep, get pucks out, not, like, mess around with the puck, and just be smart and get the puck out and get it in and kind of protect our net, and Dill was going to make the easy saves. We just can't be letting them get the back doors like that, so.
And yet you still had good scoring chances, too.
Yeah, we did, for sure. I mean, I don't know, like, just like being hard on those guys, they don't like it to be hard, so when you're hard on them, hit them, forecheck them, they don't like it, and they're going to turn it over like anybody will, so we got some good chances off that, but then we kind of just locked it down, too, which was the biggest part about it.
How important was it for this team to get the win tonight after the disappointment last week? And could you feel the energy in the building?
I mean, looking around before the game, I didn't see an empty seat in there, and I saw a bunch of people standing, so obviously it's a sellout, and it was crazy, and it's really important for us, especially against that team. Like, yeah, Minnesota, like, that was a tough one, but we learned a lot, and it was kind of good for us in a way to lose, because we learned a lot about ourselves, and we kind of needed to fix some things up. We did that this week, and I thought we played a lot better this weekend, so we still got one more, but this tonight was good.
2 questions for you. First, have you texted your brother yet?
Nah, yeah. I mean, he tried to text me the other day, but I told him I wasn't talking to him until after the weekend, so.
All right, and then also, when you have Dylan making those 2 kind of big saves at the end of the second period to keep you in the game, how much does that kind of just motivate you and the rest of the guys when you see them kind of just stay on the side like that?
Oh, I mean, you get so much confidence. It's not even just tonight. Like, he's been doing that all year. Like, you guys know, like, he makes those saves all the time. It's crazy, and I don't know how he does it, but he's just really smart. And he has a really good read of the game, and you get so much confidence when you see him because, like, gets the guys going on the bench for sure, and you want to go win for him when he's making saves like that, especially. He's been doing it all year, and I mean, I don't see it stopping ever. He does it in practice every day too, so he's one of a kind for sure.
Any final questions for Tiernan? All right.
After seeing Michigan when you played at Notre Dame, how different is it being a Spartan playing against Michigan?
I think the build up kind of behind the rivalry, especially I think for us knowing that this is the first time in what we want to consider the new rivalry was a big game for us to start off.
And then what did you like just from the defense in front of you, able to kind of frustrate Michigan a little bit, especially in that third period?
Yeah, I think our whole team just bought into the game and basically playing a team defense. So they made it so that the shots were kind of predictable and kept everything to the outside. I think we held them to like 23 shots. So though they got a few good looks, other than that, we kind of shut it down. Big stop by Nienhuis there, and then that was in the first. And I think everybody kind of contributed to blocking shots at one point or another.
They talk about goaltenders standing on their head. Did you actually do that at one point?
Not on purpose, but maybe.
Well, what was it like for you playing against Michigan, a team that you originally thought you might be going to? Did you ever envision that you would have a win like this against the team that you committed to?
That was ages ago now, but yeah, I think at some point there was I was committed there, and I think I've had an allegiance at about 4 schools now, so I have always a team to root for. But now being in the green and white, I think it's really exciting to have that rivalry and get a win against them.
Those 2 saves you had in the second period, the big ones, I think first on the point and the second on TJ Hughes, can you kind of just walk through what you were doing in those moments?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of one of those games where you're just really not thinking, and I think that's what helps most on those backdoor plays and kind of make those saves. Because most guys were in really good shooting positions, and they kind of just threw them off to the side. The one on the power play was down on the left side, passed it across. That one was more of a set play, but then the other one, he kind of had a good look in the slot and threw it on the backside. So it was one of those just not really thinking and kind of moving into the shot.
But when you make a save like that in the moments after, do you kind of think like, oh my God, what did I just do? Did I just really do that? Is that something that goes through your head?
I think it's more so the crowd reaction after that that's really exciting, and obviously the crowd that we had today was awesome. So to have them stay the entire game and bring that energy, I think there's no doubt in my mind that they had a huge help in that game.
Do you think that you play better? Does the crowd help you play better when there's a large crowd?
No doubt, and I think that's something that we really want to build here and can continue to have. We want to produce a good product that they want to come support and watch, and I think that helps us and frustrates other teams. So the more that they can be there to support us, we want to continue to put a good product out there for them.
Adam obviously played in this rivalry. Was there anything he said in the locker room to you guys that you can share about how meaningful this was to him?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody kind of knows the way that the Spartan-Michigan rivalry kind of is, and I think for us, again, we were just trying to come in here and start that new rivalry. This is kind of the start, and I think we want them to know it's not going to be easy, and that's kind of the way we wanted to get it started, and obviously in our barn with that crowd, it was pretty exciting.
You know, the guys who were here last year went 0-6 against Michigan. How important was it maybe for those guys to get a win heading into Ann Arbor tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's awesome to kind of change the tide, but I think that's what we want to do is with a new team, new culture. I think we want to kind of establish that it's not time to get pushed around, and we're really here to make it a real rivalry.
Wasn't the first game of the season, but was a pretty good way to christen the new building.
I'd say so, especially with the first Michigan game in the new locker room.
Dylan, what do you think is going to be the biggest key to being able to rebound and kind of repeat this tomorrow night?
Yeah, obviously they're going to have a great crowd, same thing in Ann Arbor, and that rivalry mindset doesn't change. I think we want to make sure that we recover and do the things that we can that we've been doing all year to be successful on Saturdays. So we got to continue to use the tools that we have to our advantage and be confident going into the Saturday game.
You have any last question?